So here I am on your blog page. I've already made it up and then this does the page. But if you want to try to do it, you go into pages, click on the plus button, and you go to the blog page. So first, before we start on the H1s, go into here, go into SEO settings, and then you page title. So whatever you want to call it, the permalink is to stop all them nasty numbers coming up instead of a title. So you can name it whatever you want. You name it like Stuart is amazing, or whatever you want to call it, and that will come up in the URL. Makes it look better and it's easier to search for. Page description, as it says here, the description should be 2 to 3 sentences long and provide a fairly detailed description of what your site is about. This will appear in the search engines, so you want to make that as nice as possible. Your meta keywords are basically the words you want people to see. So if it's for the Deadpool thing, you put in Deadpool, Marvel, film, writing, that kind of stuff. Header and footer coding, don't have to worry about that. That's just to kind of change the color of the writing and the background and stuff like that. But again, not really what you have to worry about. So these three, worry about the most. And make sure that your keywording and everything is nice and simple. So we'll start building this page now. So when we do it, we click on New Post. And there's, so look that up, and then there's the post title. So we're going to call it test 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to drag in the embed code thing. The element will come in, drag it on top, and this is where you do your H1 and H2s. So you see here, click to select to set custom H1. You just click on it. We're going to center it. It looks nicer. We go edit custom HTML, and then we go bracket H1 close bracket. Title of the blog, gap, bracket, slash, H1, close bracket. Don't forget that slash, that's what closes the coding. That's the most important thing, it's that little slash right there. So when you click out, see yourself, there you go, there's your H1. So we go again, and we click again, bring in another element, and do the same thing again, but instead we do H2. And H2 will actually look different from H1. So we go H2, close bracket, do, here we're going to call it, and then we go, and there we are. See, different color, different everything. But these are two important ones. We can do H3 if you want to, but it's not really important. It's the H1, H2 that are the main sources of being found during searches and stuff. So these are the two main ones. Then you just basically drag in text box, which this is, I think it's all stuff you know, but I might as well go over. So you click here, and we're just going to just copy and paste that in, which is your Deadpool, blog, which I still love. So yeah, so click that in, and then you have that at the start, and then you want to put an image in. You can slide it to the side, in one of the lines, you can see, or below it. So I'll put it to the side for now. So then we'll upload the image, and because it's Deadpool, we'll put in JSON, because who wouldn't want to see that film? Deadpool versus Jason. So as you can see, formatted so it's nice like this. But again, you can move around all you want. So you can move around when I put it on top. Do that, and then you center it and stuff like this if you want to. But this is its own element now as well. So this element and the title element are different, but you can sync them into each other basically. It looks like they're part of each other, but they're not. They're still two separate, but they look the same. So we'll leave that there for now, and also you can shrink the image, grab the corner, and resize it, and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, so there's that, and then the most important thing is your read more button. So you click that in here. Again, just dragging in elements, that's all it is. So it kind of comes low, as you can see. So you can drag this up. And then that's now above all this, which is not right, of course, but yeah, so it will go between different elements. So I'll show you. So we have another text box below it, and we fill this up with these two. Click off, and then say we'll put in one more text box just to show you that it'll go between them. So then there we go. Click. You grab this bar here, and it will go. So you can see yourself to break yourself. So that now it breaks that too. So we get all this writing, and then you get the rest of it here. So you want your first basically your first text element to be small with no picture in it, and then to read more below it. So as you can see, that's what you have to do to get your headers working. The writing, of course, you know yourself because you're a great writer. So slip the photos in as well around it, which you've done before. The weird thing is that they will copy and paste out of the blue digital, no bother, into a document. Everything will. This is all just copy and paste, but the pictures will not copy and paste over into Weebly. So you have to put them all in separate. But they're very easy. All you have to do on the blue digital page is just right click on every image, and every image will save the JPEG. That's what I've done. So you don't have to go searching. All you have to do, if you don't have them anymore, is basically click on whatever you want and go to save image. Because they've done a great job with the JPEG, they're all JPEG images, so they're all saved for you. So you don't have to go searching for them. All you have to do basically is insert them back in, and you already have the formatting to do it if you copy and paste into something like this. So basically, it's very, very easy for you to copy and paste all them images in. Yep. So just to recap, we will go over. So this code again. All you do is you bring the embed code over into the element. You click on it. You go to Edit Custom. You put these in, the H1 and then the H/bracket. This bracket is the important thing. That makes your H1. Same with H2. And then you have, that is now your text and your image elements together. And then you have your read more